Hey, bro, you better not hurt yourself. I'm not trying to go to the hospital, you know. Come on, man. Don't be jumping that far yet. I mean, if you hurt yourself, you're going to have to take it. You're gonna have to take the pain if you fall.
Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. Fielded in the end zone, it's Glover. He's not even going to make it to the 20, much less the 25. He'll mark it out of bounds at the 18. On the ground, it's Jackson. Knocked down after picking up 5 out to the 24. One thing you can figure out from these tests early in the season,
you keep going further and further back. Hey, bro.
Like this is where you are and just how far you have to go.
Yeah, and which is a talking point amongst your team. It's a prove-it game.
I don't want you to hurt yourself.
Let's see where we stack up so we can start.
All right, go ahead, do it. Go ahead.
The rest of the season.
You're right, David. It's fun to find out this early in the year between two top 5 teams. Just who are these guys? What do they do well? What do they not do well? How mentally and physically tough are they? Because that's going to answer a lot of questions as the season goes on.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just going to keep it after the snap. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that they will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. Every team needs those big dudes up front, and man, they got a mauler from the high school recruiting ranks. Big 4-star D lineman. David, what's his adjustment going to be like?
Well, you see the excitement from the fan base and the reaction. It's all over the place, and you understand why. Because just being able to have that size at that position, play the defensive line, is so important for these college teams. He'll fit right in.
Heaves it deep. And that one's too high and too wide, out of bounds and incomplete.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
On a little grass This crowd absolutely loving it as he rolled into the end zone.
Oh, yeah,
These offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And that is not what they were after. Kickoff sails out of bounds, an excellent field position for this offense. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. And the offense will accept the penalty and move the ball forward.
Hello? Yo.
Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. They'll give to Frazier. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Bulldogs! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
He'll bring it out. It's Glover. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. There wasn't much need to throw it around on that last drive for the touchdown, Jesse. They got it done running the ball.
And David, I don't think you have to overthink this thing. If they can't stop you running it, why would you stop handing it off? Just keep at it here on this drive.
Well, and if I'm the defense, I'm making some changes. I'm bringing in more big bodies. I'm playing more aggressive towards the line of scrimmage. I am not going to let them have that kind of drive again.
He wants to change this route. Using his legs, it's Jackson. Maybe some room here. The 20, the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buckeye!
Yeah, this offense, man, they look good. They looked great last week, obviously putting up huge numbers. Again this week, coming out the gates in the first quarter with the scoring drive. This offense is putting the college football world on notice.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Georgia offense ready to go on the attack. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They'll start on the ground with Frazier. At the 45 on his way. Turning on the Jets. Inside the touchdown Bulldogs. Once he got some room, it was over.
And sometimes you live by the blitz, and sometimes you die by the blitz. And right there, great job blocking it, understanding it was coming. And then somebody had to make a play in space, and he took it a long way.
You're right, David. It's always a risk by the defense. And if you don't have good gap integrity with the blitz, then the offense can pop one. And that's exactly what happened on that run. Everybody up front not getting flustered, just staying in their tracks. tracks, getting their blocks, giving their running back a lane. He uses that speed, and that's just not a touchdown, man. That is a long highlight reel TD.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Georgia! And they turn it into a defensive score.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given him some plays today, man. He's got over a...
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the #1 job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what they do.
Oh, you got to pick that, y'all.
It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent. He's making bad decisions.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun here with Nate Frazier. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front 7 tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
The horseshoe is rocking, trying to help their defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Stockton. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Gets the ball up to the 50-yard line, and it'll be first down.
When I see the defense in man coverage, I'm trying to get my fast guy versus their worst corner. Trying to get a great matchup on the outside, take advantage of it to make big plays.
The Bulldogs will line it up on 1st and 10. Handoff for Frazier. Powers through the defender. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Want to talk about a monster performance? This guy now has 150 yards rushing. The defense has had no answer for this guy, and he's showing me why he is such a weapon in this offense. Speed, the ability to catch the ball, the vision, the quickness. He's got all the tools in the toolbox.
And the Bulldogs moving quickly to the line.
Well, it feels like each and every year when you talk Georgia and their ability running the football, they are about as deep at that position.
Wrong nigga, man.
Touchdown, Dogs!
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And the point after is good. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll move the wide receiver. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
And he's knocked down.
Love the job by the defense here with their eye discipline. That's an RPO. It can be tricky to locate the football, but they found the running back quickly. Those linebackers and DBs really came screaming down to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
They'll keep it on the ground. He's knocked down immediately, tried to catch them napping on the run and nothing doing. The Buckeyes line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll get the punt out of there, and it'll be marked down just outside the opponent's 45. They'll start this drive at their own 48. Looking to throw, it's Stockton. He's got the tight end. Pick up of 8. It's now second
all this
and 2.
lucky shit, bro. I promise you.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field.
Finding some room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Bulldogs. He's doubled his touchdown output for the season in this game. 3 of his 6 have come in this one.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown run.
Coming out with it, it's Glover. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. The run inside. It's Jackson. Just wanted to find a little space to run and ekes out some to get it up to the 21. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Right on the money. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Georgia is on top as we look at the stats of what has been an offensive showcase so far. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the second quarter. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking for room, it's Jackson. Pushes ahead for a couple, they'll mark it at the 33.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go right back to it. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Bulldogs.
Once you're down by a certain amount of points, you can go for it, bro. Come on, man.
Using their first timeout. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half. And the Buckeyes will go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Sayin throws to the wideout. And it's swatted away. It's a turnover on downs.
And I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's 4th and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
To throw, it's Stockton. Rushes on him. And down he goes.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
The Dogs now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. Just on the edge of the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 21. Wide receiver going in motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Flips it out on the screen. Headed to the end zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs! Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
He'll bring it out. It's Glover. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time. It put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on 3rd down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Running inside. It's Jackson. Solid gain to get him out close to the 20. Pickup of 5 to the 19. The Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. From the gun on 3rd down, Sayin. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Offense trying to catch them napping. Looks as if they'll go for it on 4th down. The offense changing the play. Well, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Slips through the line. And the returner will be brought down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. Got a man. It's Humphreys. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
Well, they have a massive lead, and we're only in the 2nd quarter, but they're not calling the Dogs off. They are staying aggressive, and they are taking shots. Another hookup there for this offense. Everything that they are dialing up is working to perfection. They're looking to add already to their blowout lead.
Down to the 12-yard line, it's 1st down. Wilson. Back to throw, it's Stockton. He's got him.
You're just running the same fucking route, man. Can't stop that shit.
And took it on in for the score. So much about the passing game is about timing, execution, communication, and these two, that's a virtual textbook there.
No doubt about it. And the receiver making plays for his quarterback, being dependable, running the route to the right depth consistently. Does a great job running his route. Great result because of it.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the returner goes down. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Zayin. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
To the air on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
And he makes another momentum-building play. His 2nd interception in the first half. He can feel where the football's going. Got a good beat on this offense and making plays early and often for his club.
To the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And this guy stood in the pocket, and he took one right in the kisser and still delivered the ball.
Showed you his toughness there, Reese, didn't he? And he still had to be accurate with that throw because that was man coverage. He really had to do a good job making sure that football was put on his target.
And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break.
The closer you get to the end zone, the more you start to bring big bodies on the field, right? The field shrinks. I'm worried about you running the football, particularly up the middle. But how about the offense? Does a nice job tossing the ball on them.
He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs! He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
56, Ohio State, 14.
He'll bring it out. It's Glover. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the move, it's Jackson. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. And the Buckeyes want to move quickly.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
Here's Zayin to throw. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he...
More human, keep getting hits on him. Nice job by the defense, getting in his face, being...
Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's a big play. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down.
And you want consistency from your quarterback, man. You don't want the up and down. You don't want the roller coaster. And last week, man, you had the highs of highs. And now this week, just off. He's all over the place. He's not completing the ball at a high percentage. And
at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, it looked like the offense had a rhythm here early in the drive.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Saying to throw for it on fourth. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. This offense has it with really good field position. Looking to throw on first down. Here's a heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
And the Dogs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Bringing the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This QB has been so comfortable all day long. Obviously having a ton of success. You've got to affect him. You've got to put some hits on him, those body blows, so you can make him wear out and physically feel you. This is the first time really getting to him. This defense needed this bad.
He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And I like the way this defense just finished. And I know they're trailing, but they didn't give up the touchdown. Got a little bit of momentum. Not much time left in this first half, but you got halftime to make some adjustments, come out with some energy, but a nice stop here.
This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? The run inside. It's Jackson. He just threw his nose right into the middle of the pile and was stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Say it. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
I think throwing quick game against this defense is going to be tough because these D linemen are trained. When they see three-step drop or they see quick game, they're getting their hands up right away, and they're knocking down passes. You saw that there.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Takes the handoff, and he's going right. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, so much excitement around a brand new season, and we're excited to get you caught up on everything here in Week 1. The first game we'll take a look at will be Duke, taking on the Tulane Green Wave. And it's the Blue Devils with the lead right now in the first half. This has been a good one, a battle of 1-0 teams. Let's now take a look at top 25 action.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. Not sure they had to adjust much as they'll try to build on this lead. Here's the pressure. They'll run the screen. Oh, he's got some space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. After the completion, we see there is a man down, and the clock will stop to check on him. That is the senior linebacker who's been shaken up. Holly Rowe will give us an update on his condition. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looks as if he's going to run it. Here's a little room there. They finally make the stop, but the big run is plenty to move those sticks for the first down.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do.
He makes a catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia.
After that amazing performance in Week 1, this offense wasn't content. They felt like they left some plays out on the field, even though they were able to get that win. I feel like they've taken another step. They've raised their intensity level. They've raised their execution. This team is going to be a contender this year. You can just feel it.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. defense back out there. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Buckeyes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Tavian St. Clair. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. And his first pass is incomplete.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half. And here they are in the second half defending a deep ball.
Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. To the ground to try to move the chains. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops. The Buckeyes come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
And it's not a surprise.
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Didn't make it any easier on themselves on first down. Now 2nd and long from the 21.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. And the Buckeyes have their offense in high gear. With the draw, it's Jackson.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Throwing St. Clair. Catch in the middle, it's Johnson. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Buckeyes, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you can see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. After that false start, the whole approach changes now on 2nd and 10. St. Clair. Under fire. They get to him as he throws.
There's nothing better than being a defensive lineman and a defense period that pressure the quarterback, that gets hits on him, that make him feel uncomfortable, especially when you come into their building and you get everybody really, really quiet. That's a great feeling.
Again, it's St. Clair. A shot toward the end zone. Catch and stride inside the 15. And they make the connection, and he's got it at the 10-yard line, set up with a red zone opportunity. Timeout called by the Bulldogs as their first. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. Running inside, it's Jackson. Clair. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
Gonna run it. It's Jackson. He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down. Might be changing the route. 4th down, St. Clair. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Finds a hole, and he'll pick up 6 out to the 8-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Just a short pass to the tight end. First catch of the season and his career for this freshman tight end.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Looking for the edge. It's Phillips. There's a crease. He's at the 40. The 20. Touchdown, Dogs! He got loose, and it